But she did bring up single by choice versus single by choice with the desire to marry. I think that's a good conversation to go in because there's a difference. I guess when people say that I'm single by choice, does it look differently versus someone that's saying I'm single by choice, but they still looking for marriage?
Honestly, JR, I think that that is the context. I think that just because a person, I think that when women state the facts and then they say I'm I'm single by choice, like speaking to what Via said, like we have to also, it's not like when women say they're single by choice, I think a lot of the time it's because of the quality. It's not about having a relationship, it's about having a certain quality of relationship, right? Because the masculine and feminine roles have shifted a lot since World War II. As far as it being as definite as it was, it's not. So the requirements are different. So what women are saying is that we women that were married for all those years, the requirement and what was needed to stay married and why they stay married is much different from current day and modern day. And now women are looking to men to for different things. And I would rather, I'm happy enough, I'm peaceful enough, I'm content enough with having what I have versus just having anybody. Like I'm looking for this healthy relationship. I'm looking for a certain dynamic versus just having a relationship. I think that many women can just have a relationship because they're desirable, but the quality of the relationship has to also um touch the mark. Does that make sense?
So I have a question real quick. So if you want the relationship, to me, when I hear someone say that they're single by choice, what I hear is I'm a person that can't take accountability. That's what I hear personally. Now, I would think it would make sense to me if that person was actually looking or waiting for that person instead of saying, "Oh, I'm single by choice." If you want to get married, you should be saying, "I'm waiting on my husband." I'm waiting for my husband to find me. That would then say to me and other men that are potentially listening that okay, this woman is ready to become a wife compared to saying, "Oh, I'm single by choice." So I have all of this baggage that I'm gonna take with me. You gotta deal with X, Y, and Z. That I'm not budging on this. If you broke for 3 months, nigga, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? It's those are all of the narratives that are being pushed when men, I would think, hear women say, "Oh, I'm single by choice," because you're not single by choice. You're waiting for if you want a husband, then you're waiting for your husband. Just say that.
By choice, because the single by choice is simply saying, and instead of assuming, maybe you should ask why they're saying that. The single by choice is saying, like, I have people that want to be in relationship with me, but I might not see the value in me being in relationship with them. I think that sometimes men have a problem with the and are at the point where we can choose whether we want them. We don't need you. We can choose whether we want you or not, whether you qualify for enhancing or being a contributing to what my ultimate purpose is, right? Like I think that back
Western women don't want husbands, they want to be husbands. Notice you just said contributing to what your purpose is. But if a man is contributing to what your purpose is, that would make you the leader, that would make you the husband.
no
So
in a
that's really what the major problem is that since World War II and women have gotten a taste of what it's like to feel like a man and make money and be autonomous like a man, American women have this very strong penis envy and require to be husbands rather than be wives. That's really all it is. So the reason why the market is the way it is because men are basically dealing with a bunch of men.
That's absolutely not true. I think I'm just saying that's absolutely not true because I think that
I mean,
if a man
yeah,
loves you, if you're with a wife and that person and they have a career and you have something going on, you guys can support each other. Like I don't see why we have
but
to
look what you did right there. You
why we
notice that you can't imagine.
17 years, and I followed my husband's dream. Everything he wanted, I supported him to the 10. And when because I didn't have to work. Being married, I don't have to work. So when I decided that I did, he supported me on that. There was no pushback. There was no
Right, but see, supporting you and directing you are two different things, right? So him supporting you is, and no disrespect to him, but he's playing a submissive role when he's supporting you and doing what you want to do. He didn't instruct you to do that. He didn't groom you to do that. He didn't guide you to do that. He didn't train you to do that. You wanted to do your own thing, and so he's accepting you doing your own thing, right? But he's not leading you. You're leading yourself, and I feel like that's why you had to go to support each other, because American women want the same treatment on both sides. American women want to be treated like how the husband is treated. You want me to support you, but you have to support me too. But you're supposed to be the wife, not the husband. So you're supposed to be supporting your husband, not your husband supporting you.
I think
right?
it goes both ways.
I think that's part of,
because I feel like that's not, everybody plays a role when you're in a marriage, right? Your husband absolutely.
But everybody doesn't share a role. Everyone plays a role, but they don't share it.
Wash the dish.
One mic, one at a time.
Don't do laundry. Go to work, come home, watch the game, do whatever, right? So if I decide that I want to add additional tasks for me and I'm okay with that and he supports that, that's fine. So I just feel like there's a balance. You know what I mean? And I feel like in America, we tend to want that balance. Like women want that balance, and that's okay. Like, what is wrong with that? As long as I'm able to support you and give you all the things that you need and desire and be a wife, and I'm still able to do what I want to do. Like,
the problem with balance? The problem with balance is you lose polarity. That's the problem with balance, right? So hold on, just hear me out. Like, so for example, there's a scripture in the Bible where it says, if you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out, right? The problem is that if you're lukewarm, because I'm balanced, right? And you're lukewarm, you're balanced, and I'm lukewarm, then we just got a bunch of lukewarm ass water not doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? Where passion and relationships come from is from polarity. One is hot, one is cold. And what happens when you got the hot and cold water together? That's when you get hurricanes. That's when you get storms. That's when you get actual motion. Nothing's really being caused by just stale, everything being the same. So if we're both balanced, then we're actually imbalanced. That because the whole point of man and woman is not to be balanced the same. We're supposed to be different. You're supposed to be this way, feminine. I'm supposed to be this way, masculine. And that energy in between us is what's drawing us together so powerfully. That energy in between us is what's causing the fucking torus field that makes the world go around. But we can't make the world go around without polarity. You can't have an electric circuit without a positive and a negative charge. It doesn't work.